Welcome back, Gopher fans. Just wanted to recap a few of the results from this past weekend. We had Lezak competing at the Harold Nichols Open, and he placed second place there. He lost to the number 7th ranked wrestler at his weight class. He went down on his own, wrestled well, lost a close one, beat the same guy the weekend before, so it's been a couple really good battles there. We had our older guys at the senior level competing at the NYAC. Jason Ness took third, lost to Stever in a good match. Sanders lost to the Russian, ended up taking third as well. And we had Tony Nelson at heavyweight win it. So it was a good weekend for those guys. Sanders left the tournament, came over, met us at Troy where we wrestled at the Journeymen. I know there was a lot of questions. People are wondering what was going on there as far as the way that it was set up. Basically, they put guys in pools. They tried to separate guys from different conferences, and there was certain matchups, I think, that their panel wanted to put together, but different guys were wrestling in pools. Most of the time it was groups of 3, and then based on how they won their pool, they would cross bracket over to a separate pool. We had 4 guys win it, 2 at 133. Mitchell McKee won his weight, and then also at 133 in his pools, Sam Brancale won, and they both wrestled really well. We had the Farr brothers both win it. Chris at 184 and Brett at 197 wrestled well. We had 2 guys take third. Michael Crales at heavyweight. He lost a tough match to Connor Medberry from Wisconsin, who's the number 2 ranked guy in the country. He did wrestle a good match, gave up a couple of scrambles, and one big one where he gave up some big points at the very end, but wrestled well. Wanzak took third as well, and I thought had a really good tournament, nearly beat Ramos from North Carolina, who was a very tough wrestler, and just made some good gains. Was impressed with both those guys. And many other guys that could know it, I thought wrestled well. Some guys definitely didn't have the tournament that we had hoped for them, but there's no doubt it's early. We're trying to get better, and we got a lot of work to do. Our first home duel will be this Saturday, 8 p.m. versus South Dakota State. It'll be a great matchup. There's a lot of toss-up matches, so we got to win the close ones. Some key matches that come to head that should be exciting. At 133 pounds, true freshman Mitchell McKee will be wrestling Seth Gross, number 7 ranked guy in the country, so it's a great opportunity for him. At 165, Kingsley will be back. I know some guys were wondering if he'd be back in the lineup. He should be wrestling at 165. 174 is a great matchup against 2 great wrestlers. At 197 is probably the key match. Brett Farr wrestles the number 5 ranked guy in the country. So those are some great ones, but in general, they're all going to be great matches. We'd love to have your support. It makes a big difference to the guys. So if you can get out there, please join us at the Sports Pav. And the last thing, just advisory that there's a lot going on campus this weekend. We got a football game that Saturday, and there's also a hockey match at 8 p.m. So if you're able to come a little early if you can, just to make sure you don't have to battle traffic too much and get there on time for the start of the duel. So we'll see you this weekend. Go Gophers.